Hi, Christina.
Hi, Tricia. How are you?
I'm well. It's really nice to see you. This is a fun thing that we're trying here.
Yes.
Uh,
It's
and it
it,
could be part of a series of videos.
yeah, that would be amazing. It's much nicer to have us talking live to each other than us writing things, I think.
I think so too. And this is going to be, this is an important year, I think, at CVUUS, different than any other year in the congregation's history.
And
And
in our history.
well, that's true too. That's absolutely true. Anyway, I really hope that there's already a lot going on, and I hope that there will continue to be a lot going on. And part of our job, I think, you and me, is to keep people in the loop
Yeah, and keep each other in the loop,
and keep each other in the loop too, which,
right?
yes,
Which
yes,
we've been doing a good job so far.
I think so too. We've had a lot of meetings.
A lot of people, a lot of teams and committees, a lot to process and
Yeah.
witness.
And the staff too. I want to say their names because they are so important. Laura and Poppy and Ronnie and Kara. Um, Keith, we haven't met yet, but we will soon. The people who keep the congregation humming, keep all the systems going.
Yeah, and they've been doing that for a while through this transition.
They
And
have indeed. They have indeed.
yeah.
So we found, you and I, that it's a really fun to work together.
Yeah. We
Uh,
like each other a lot.
we do, and man, I didn't know you beforehand, and we're very different. But I think that so I have 27 years of experience serving congregations, and you have a dozen.
15.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's just so helpful to have that background of experience to draw on as we work with CVUUS.
Yes. Um, and we have, I don't know, what I love about us being together is that even though we're really different, um, we we think similarly around what what is needed, actually, which is beautiful.
And we both really, I don't think we're wearing rose-colored glasses about congregational life, but we both really love congregations and really are honored by the privilege of serving in a ministerial role in a congregation.
Yes, I mean, if we didn't, we wouldn't have said yes to them.
So why'd you say yes, Christina?
Well, I spent time here a number of years ago when Barnaby and I did a month-long exchange, and
Mhm.
I fell in love. I fell in love with the people at CVUUS, and I fell in love with the land and the area here in Middlebury. And there's also yeah, and so I've always had this little fantasy of serving this congregation, and it's coming true. And even though, I couldn't do more because of my family and I need to keep living in Portland, Maine, uh, I was and am able to come once a month for 4 or 5 days to serve. And it feels really exciting to have this vision that I had years ago that this would happen to be realized. So I'm really happy.
Wonderful.
And why did you say yes, Tricia? I thought uh, you were going to retire, isn't that
I thought I
correct?
was going to retire too. I came to Vermont 4 years ago to serve the Youth Society in Burlington in a developmental ministry. And I told everybody from the very first day, I will be here for 4 years and then I am retiring. And I did. And
You did retire?
I did retire. Ask anybody in Burlington, I did retire. But I also recognize that being a minister is very much a part of my understanding of who I am. And I still have stuff to share. Middlebury is a kind of a sibling congregation to Burlington. And so the call went out, and I thought, okay, I still need to learn how to what it might be like to be a minister some of the time and not all the time. And so part of the reason I said yes because I was asked, and because it seemed like a wonderful opportunity actually to share with another minister, even though I didn't really know you at this point. But I believe in Vermont. I believe in Unitarian Universalism in Vermont. And I believe in transitional ministry too. I think congregations can learn an enormous amount about themselves and their role and their possibilities between settled ministers. There's this time of transition, which is challenging, but it's also full of opportunity.
And full of growth. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's what my last ministry was in Augusta, and they were in a huge transition there. And, I was full-time in at First Parish in Portland, and then took a year off to recover from that ministry. Never thought I'd go back into ministry. And I was called back in, similarly to what you said. I love our faith. I love congregational life. And I love sharing my gifts with congregations. So in Augusta, I went to half-time, and that was interesting. And to be in half-time ministry after full-time ministry, I really enjoyed it. And they did a lot of powerful work. And I think CVUUS is ripe for, deep transformation as a congregation. So, and we're here to support them doing that.
Yep. So, we wanted to say hello. We wanted you to understand that, Christina, we are not actually going to work together all that often. We will be in communication with each other, but we're going to show up at different times, mostly. You're going to preach one Sunday a month and work a week. So with that.
Yeah. So I'll probably show up on Tuesday before the Sunday that I'm preaching. And most of my work for the month will be during that week.
Yep. And I'm going to work for the 2 weeks before you come, almost always the last Sunday of the month and the first one, which means that we may overlap a little bit in that week when I'm leaving and you're coming. We want to take seriously the idea of your experimenting, the congregation, of having part-time ministry. So there'll be a week a month when neither of us is here. We'll be available in emergencies, but we won't actually be in residence. And this congregation is capable of doing a whole lot of stuff without a minister telling them how. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I'm not either. And it is important for you all at CVUUS to understand what 3/4 time ministry actually is, because it's different than full-time ministry. And you may continue in the future with 3/4 time ministry, and that's fine. But we'll learn about it as we go along this year, what that actually means.
Yes, we do. All right. So we'll see you soon. Christina knows a lot of you. I'm meeting people, and I really look forward to that process. My first Sunday is not until October 1st. But then we will get on to our regular schedule, and I look forward to getting to know lots of you.
Yeah, and I'll be with you this Sunday, which is In Gathering Sunday, and I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll be back, and I've been working the past 2 weeks, and Tricia and I have been spending a lot of time together these past 2 weeks, going to meetings together. And that won't be the case as we move forward. One of us will be at most of the meetings that are needed, probably not both of us. And then I'll be back in October, and I'll look forward to that time with you all.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Christina. Thanks to you all at CVUUS. And here's to a wonderful year.
Yes. Blessings. Bye.
Bye-bye.